Welcome to the Current Affairs series. We will look at some important news material of Saturday, July 15, 2017. Now let's get to know about Namami Ganga program. It is also called as National Mission for Clean Ganga. It was set up in October 2016 and the aim of this program is to rejuvenate, protect and manage the river Ganga. Now the government has taken certain steps. Let's see what they are. The first one is creation of sewage treatment plants in states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. If you see, Ganga flows through all these states and the creation of sewage plants will stop the household dirty water to go directly into the river. Because right now in India it is a very common practice to let the dirt go directly into the river. The second step is creation of riverfront development. Riverfront areas are the river banks. Now construction, modernization and renovation of 182 ghats and 118 crematoria has been initiated. Crematorium is a place where dead bodies are cremated. Right now massive amount of cremation is done just next to the river and a lot of times dead bodies are left into the river which totally pollutes the water. So the idea is to stop that. The third step is cleaning the river surface. Now river surface contains huge amount of solid waste which comes from the surface of the ghats, so even that needs to be cleaned. The fourth step is biodiversity conservation. Several biodiversity conservation projects such as biodiversity conservation and Ganga rejuvenation, fish and fishery conservation in Ganga River, Ganges River Dolphin Conservation Education Program has been initiated. 5 diversity centers at Dehradun, Narora, Allahabad, Varanasi and Barakpur has been developed for restoration of identified priority species. The next step is afforestation, meaning planting more trees. Massive tree planting drives are conducted. Right now bank area of river Ganga is totally open. That's why people pollute this river like anything. Trees and vegetation will provide that natural cover and pollution might go down. The next step is monitoring industrial affluents. Now real-time affluent monitoring station has been installed to monitor grossly polluting industries. And to some industries closure notice have also been issued. And to some industries deadlines have been given. And the next step is Ganga Gram. Now Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, they have identified some Gram Panchayats situated on the bank of river Ganga, especially in these 5 states, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. So the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation plans to construct toilets because massive open defecation happens. Even United Nations Development Program, they are also helping us. They work towards eradicating poverty and reduce inequalities through sustainable development of nations. Even they have been engaged as the executing agency for rural sanitation program and to develop Jharkhand as a model state. And if you see countries such as Australia, United Kingdom, Germany, Finland, Israel, they all have shown interest in collaborating with India for Ganga rejuvenation. Many memorandum of understanding has been signed with central ministries like Ministry of Human Resource Development, Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Railways, Shipping, Tourism, then Petroleum, then Youth Affairs and Sports, then Drinking Water and Sanitation. So basically right now all the different government schemes that are happening in different ministries, they all want to work together towards Ganga's rejuvenation plan. Now let's look at this Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, AMRUT. This mission was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in June 2015. The aim of this program is to build an infrastructure that ensures proper sewage network, transportation and water supply for urban transformation. Now the scheme is dependent with public-private partnership model, that is PPP model. So basically the plan is to ensure that every household has access to a tap with assured supply of water and sewerage connection. Then this plan also ensures to increase the amenity value of cities by developing greenery and well-maintained open spaces like parks, and then reduce pollution by switching to public transport or constructing facilities for non-motorized transport. Now the concerned authority that takes over the scheme is the Ministry of Urban Development, MOUD. This scheme has been implemented in almost every state and union territories. However, keep in mind that this scheme is not to develop the existing capital city. It develops other remaining districts and cities that exist in a city. There is no point of developing the city which is already doing well. The implementation of the scheme is done in following manner. Just in case you are wondering how this all is implemented, let me just show it to you. So the work has been divided into 3 levels, national, state and city. At national level, various secretaries and joint secretaries of Ministry of Urban Development, then Department of Expenditure, then Department of Economic Affairs, Niti Aayog, Drinking Water and Sanitation, Ministry of Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation, Environment and Forest. So all the secretaries of all these departments, they all are working at national level together. Just remember these departments roughly. It will give you an idea as to what all departments contribute towards accomplishing a task. Now at the state level, various state principal secretaries are involved. Then at the city level, urban local bodies like municipalities are responsible for implementation. A municipal commissioner will ensure its progress. This is how work is distributed. Now national secretaries create a plan. They allocate and release funds. They give advices. They confirm appointments. And the state secretaries, they approve the project. They identify gaps. Then they plan the fund flow. Then fix deadlines. And they also look into complaints and quality, follow-ups, monitoring, organizing, and all those kind of things. And the city authorities will procure, implement, create rules, incentives, and ensure delivery. So this is how a work is done in a government setup. We'll go to the next one. Indian Railways have inducted the first demo train with solar-powered coaches. Now DEMU stands for Diesel Electric Mainline Unit, which has a diesel engine. In the previous current affair video, I have told you that Indian Railway is making 20% of demo trains run on CNG. So this is an initiative from the Indian Railways to go green and adopt environmental friendly energy. And now with solar powered coaches, all electrical needs like lighting, fans and information display system will be met from the solar energy produced from the solar panels fitted on the roof of coaches. Now this railway coach has been manufactured by Integral Coach Factory ICF in Chennai. Remember this. And solar panel system has been developed by Indian Railways Organization of Alternative Fuel IROAF at Delhi. So this is the same department that is working on CNG. After the 2016 Paris Climate Agreement, India has pledged to go green in almost all aspects of national business. Now inspired by that, Indian Railways has taken a path-breaking leap towards making Indian Railways train greener and more environmental friendly. Now Indian Railways has also taken several other environmental friendly measures like tea plantation, bio-toilet, water recycling, waste disposal, then usage of CNG and LNG, wind energy, etc. Now we'll learn about this Operation Clean Money. Now it is an initiative of the Income Tax Department towards tax administration in India. Its aim is to create a fair, transparent and non-intrusive tax administration where every Indian takes pride in paying taxes. Now it is available in the form of a website. It provides comprehensive information verification process and other issues. It also invites citizen engagement by engaging and educating fellow citizens about taking pride in paying taxes. Its aim is to increase awareness about tax obligation using a comprehensive information, education and communication approach. Then it also aims to encourage timely and accurate reporting of income in returns and payment of taxes using customized communication and compliance monitoring. So these are some of the aims and objectives of Operation Clean Money. Now let's get to know about National Center for Sustainable Coastal Management. So it is an autonomous center of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So the aim of this institution is to be a world-class institution for coastal and marine area management. So currently the center is established within the Anna University campus in Chennai. It aims to support management of coastal and marine environment for livelihood security, sustainable development and hazard risk management by enhancing knowledge, research and advisory support, partnership and networks, and coastal community interface. So basically the whole idea is to create an entire coastal region as one separate demography in terms of governance and policy making. It's like creating a separate government body. It will has its own divisions and programs like coastal law and policy, then information and data bank, then coastal infrastructure will be there, then the social impact of those infrastructure will be calculated. It will have its own surveys like land, hydrography survey, etc. So it is just like how we have plans and schemes for rural India, then urban India. Similarly, now it's going to be for coastal India. So that's the whole idea behind National Center for Sustainable Coastal Management. It's basically to manage the coastal area. Alright, let's quickly look at the condition of Indian foreign trade for June 2017. Now exports have been exhibiting positive growth for the last 9 months. So exports have been valued at $23,562.62 million. And if you look at the imports, it is valued at $36,522.48 million. Clearly we can see that imports are more than exports, meaning it's trade deficit, negative balance, or we call it as unfavorable trade. And if the export is more than the import, then we call it as trade surplus. Now some of the major things that India exports is engineering goods, then petroleum products, organic and inorganic chemicals, rice and marine products. And some of the things that we import is petroleum and crude oil products, electronic goods, pearls, precious and semi-precious stones, machinery, electrical and non-electrical, and gold. So this is the present scenario of Indian foreign trade. Alright, we'll try to know about Brexit. So what is Brexit? It's a word that has been used and has become very famous since the United Kingdom decided to leave the European Union. The letters B are from Britain and exit together forms Brexit. Now why is Britain leaving European Union? So on Thursday 23rd June 2016, a referendum took place where everyone in the UK voted against whether they wanted to stay or they wanted to leave the European Union. And surprisingly, 51.9% voted for Britain to leave and 48.1% wanted to stay. So UK is United Kingdom in that you have England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. So England and Wales voted for Brexit. I mean, they wanted Britain to leave the European Union. But then Scotland and Northern Ireland, they wanted to stay with European Union. Then as soon as the referendum got over, the British Prime Minister David Cameron, he resigned on the day he lost the referendum. And like that, Britain got a new Prime Minister, Theresa May. Now David Cameron and Theresa May both are from the same party, Conservative Party. So she became the Prime Minister without even contesting the election. Yeah, basically she replaced David Cameron. So Theresa May, even she's against the idea of Brexit. She wants Britain to stay with European Union. But then now she is in favor of Brexit because she says it is what the British people want. So basically she's going with the flow. Now the next scheduled election for UK is in 2020. That means that Conservative Party can stay in power and form the government and she can continue to be the Prime Minister. But then last month on 8 June 2017, she surprised everyone. She announced that she wanted to have an election. Because somewhere she felt that maybe she must have gained enough confidence of the people that she would get a majority vote in the parliament. Because moments back I told you that Northern Ireland and Scotland are against the idea. They don't want to leave the European Union. Therefore she felt that in the parliament she would not have the majority of the members of parliament together taking the decision on Brexit. Therefore she wanted to conduct this election where she felt that the people would give her maximum majority vote and she would emerge victorious. But then this gamble backfired. She lost her overall majority. So there was a general election last month and she lost, meaning no party had a majority. Since no one has the majority to form a government, it's time to form a coalition government. So always remember, moments like these calls for a coalition government. Now she has to convince more MPs to be on her side so that she can negotiate well with the European Union's members. And if you look at from the opposite side, the European Union members don't want to have a talk with the unstable British government. So this is the political drama that is going on in the UK Parliament. And one more thing is that looking at UK's unstable government, the European Union gave their citizens right, the rule that they have about citizens right, they said that the Britain can adopt this directly because they needed it right now. And even the Prime Minister Theresa May, she also agreed somewhere and she felt that maybe it could benefit both the people of UK as well as the people of other European countries. But if you look at the British proposal, it says that once Britain leaves the European Union, the European Union's top court, that is the Court of Justice of the European Union, would no longer have jurisdiction in the United Kingdom. Now this is a problem for European Union citizens because as soon as the Brexit thing happens, they all would lose their right. So now the European Parliament has to work out some mechanism where it has to protect the rights of the European Union citizens in the UK. And on the other hand, that is in Britain, the Conservative Party has to form coalition government. So these are the important current affair materials that are found in the news of Saturday, July 15, 2017. Keep an eye on the description of these videos for any repeating news. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As usual, thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.